cost decreases in Q4, just because you've got the line running the whole time.
So Xander just texted me saying that the Cybertruck delivery begins November 30th, just announced.
Where?
Bloomberg.
So a month later than I thought. So is that the delivery event, or is that just customer delivers?
Probably delivery event, I bet. Yeah.
He specifically said November 30th, but in page 13, as I pointed out earlier, it does say it's going to begin in November. So that's the news you guys were saying at the earlier of the stream. You guys were all excited about is them talking about Cybertruck, and here we are. That's happening.
And speaking of Cybertruck, Herbert, on page 7, is this the first time in the pilot production they say over 125,000 capacity for Cybertruck?
Yes.
That's kind of cool to see. I was hoping they'd show something like that for Tesla Semi, like over 50,000, over 20,000, but they still don't have a number on Tesla Semi pilot production. But
Tesla just
a hard number.
Xander said Tesla account just tweeted out the Cybertruck news.
On X.
Yeah.
But why is Tesla bearing the lead in this earnings deck? Why do we have to see it in the title of a picture? That's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, that is extremely weird.
Oh, there it is. Let me go ahead
125? Is that 125? What year was that? Did it say 2024?
No,
it doesn't say. It's the installed capacity.
The run rate.
Yeah.
Or capacity. Yeah.
It's capacity, not run rate.
Also, correct. Also,
so that's the official Cybertruck date. Okay.
And that's pilot. Yeah. So that's exciting to see.
So if you guys want to find this, right on X, one of our mods will post a link here. I can actually post a link right now. It's funny how it says twitter.com at the top. Like, come on, guys. Cybertruck production remains on track for later this year, with first delivery scheduled for November 30th at Giga Texas. So my guess is them putting out this date means that they're actually confident they're going to hit this date. So sorry, let me go back to that page we were talking about with the Cybertruck.
The second sentence is big. The second sentence is pretty big too.
Okay.
Why did you just
and also the schedule, does that mean that's the event, or does that mean that is just first deliveries?
I think
with delivery scheduled for November 30th. I'm guessing that's a delivery event.
Okay. So it's not a
right?
huge.
Isn't that how it's
worded?
Yeah.
That's
production of our higher density 4680 cell is progressing as planned, and we continue building capacity for cathode production and lithium refining in the U.S. Cool. Yeah. Great.
It's in the deck too. Yeah, that sentence is in the deck too. But not the sentence about delivery on deliveries on the 30th. That's new.
Yeah, this is new. So that's cool. All right, Cybertruck people, we finally got a date. Jeez, about time. That's actually, I can't believe it's here already. Psych, been waiting forever.
I wore my shirt for this occasion.
Fantastic. So now we know we're going to get a ton of questions on Cybertruck on the call. Because that date is set. So I'm assuming that we're going to get a fair number of commentary from them to try and sort of steer the commentary towards a positive light. Okay, let me go back to that slide we were on with the pilot production. So let me go ahead and add these up real quick and see what the number comes out to be.
It's 2.35 million. I was actually just looking at that.
2.35?
Yeah, well, greater than 2.35 because you got those carrots in there, but. So, if you compare that to 1.8 million, then that implies a 30.1% or 30.5% increase. But obviously, it won't be exactly like that because the first half of the year they're not going to be running at a 125,000 unit capacity out of Cybertruck. So, I think it's still a very much open question whether they could do 50% next year. To that question we were talking about earlier. But just looking at the capacity numbers, I would say it doesn't inspire huge levels of confidence, kind of in conjunction with the wording of, a very measured, increase of Model Y capacity in Texas and Berlin. To me, it seems like the more likely scenario is that we do 30 to 40% volume growth next year.
Yeah, how is Berlin and Texas? They've been coming on for like 3 years now. How are they still at like 370? I feel like those are just such slow progress. Is it demand or are they just slowly ramping up? I think it's got to be demand. I think they should be able to ramp those up more if they wanted to.
It's demand because Morgan Stanley pointed out that they've decided to keep it at that level. Both factories. Yeah.